Free to Succeed, Season 2, Raid, Shadow, Legends. It's an interesting day edition. We've got some interesting stuff to talk about today edition. So yeah, we got some catching up to do, and then we're going to talk about some of the events and stuff going on in the game. Before we get into that, I want to give a reminder: No Dime December. We have a St. Jude fundraiser going for this entire month. There's a link below in every single one of my videos this month if you would like to contribute to the fundraiser. So if you have a raid budget that you aren't giving to Plarium this month and you want to do something productive with it, you can put it there if you don't have other plans for it. If at any point you're feeling tempted and you need somewhere else to put the money, we have again, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's a great organization. So anybody that would like to participate in that, link below, and I'll try to say this occasionally, but you don't have to worry about it because I never will touch the money. It goes straight into GoFundMe and then straight to St. Jude. I couldn't take it out if I wanted to. So even if you don't trust me, you can still contribute to the fundraiser. All right. Now it's going to be interesting. I think we might do our soul stones today, first of all, but let's go look at these events because we've been kind of back and forth on this as it goes. When they announced it, we were like, we'll see. They dropped a couple of events. We were like, Summon Rush, not so sure. They did the Shadowkin Arena event, which I just will not let up on. I think that's ridiculous. And there's a couple of people who have defended it. And I just think that this is not the time for something like this. I have some idea. I'm working on a video. I talked in one of my last videos about making the events in the game better. And I said, if you guys want to see a video of my thoughts on the events, on how to make the current events better, what kinds of events we could add that could be fun potentially. I said I would make a video like that if enough of you wanted to see it and enough of you would want to see it. So I'm working on it. So we'll talk about the specifics of some of this stuff as we go. But I don't think this was the time for a Shadowkin only arena event. I don't think during the Christmas Yuletide event is the time for any faction specific events. I think that this needs to be approachable. I think that this needs to be relatively easy comparatively to other types of events, because again, it's supposed to last for the month of December. It's themed as though it's supposed to kind of be our Christmas event. It's supposed to be the thing everybody has access to. So when you do something like this, you lock a lot of people out, especially people in the earlier game. I mean, we're on episode 130, what? We're up there. I don't know which episode it is specifically. We're actually getting Syl at reset. So we're 6 months in, and I 6-starred him because I'm curious about using him, but I did it now because of the Shadowkin event. I was like, maybe I can at least get one built so that I can at least take care of solo arbiters and stuff. So I built him, and then I threw some gear on the other 2 Shadowkin champs that I have. And it was difficult. It was still difficult. There are times where Arbiter would beat him. She just would run too many laps around him. And he's got very mediocre gear. He's not skilled up. Like, he's not done. But we did manage to finish the event. And I finished it early enough that I thought, you know what, if I get a few more easy fights, I'll go ahead and knock it out. So it was doable for me, but I happen to have Jurigen. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of people that are not going to have a Shadowkin lying around, not be in a situation where they had the 6-star food, and it's just unnecessary difficulty. So I'm not bending on that. I still think that's ridiculous. They could have just done an arena event. And again, I've got some thoughts on how to make that better. Now, this Winter's Path event is surprising to me. It is surprisingly approachable. I did all of this last night in probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. There are multiple ways to get points, which I think is good. I think that's one of the things that has lacked from a lot of these, is it's one or two ways that aren't, I don't know, they've felt more difficult in the past to obtain points. So it seems like the points are easier to come by. When I think Doctor Who messaged me and said that there were some more points going to be locked behind soul stones. So I thought what was coming was just this. And I was like, that's going to be another bad look, because it's super uncommon for anybody to be sitting on soul stones. But with the upgrade champions and get artifacts and accessories happening in conjunction, and this is the important part, in conjunction with a spider tournament, in conjunction with super raids, this is the type of shit that I'm talking about. I want to see. There's cohesiveness across all of that. You're able to kill several birds with one stone here, right? This is good. This is what we want to see. Now, again, we're not talking about whether or not we think we're having an impact. I don't think that's what's going on. But again, I guess I don't know. But this is what we want to see. So whether they did this on purpose or not, which this seems like it would have had to have been done on purpose, this is great. So now, Spider, I would say, is also probably the most common dungeon for people to have a speed team. So this is your opportunity, in my opinion, to get ahead of this event, to get ahead of the summon rushes and champ chases and artifact enhancements, which are also brutal. This winter's event chance is your opportunity to get ahead of that. So if you've got resources, if you've got gems, I would say just go ham in the spider tournament. Obtain as many artifacts or as many accessories as you can from spider. If you've got brews and stuff to level up champs, be efficient with the way you're doing that. And I could show you the way I'm doing it. I'm sure all of you already know it, but if there's anybody that's newer that is just leveling up champs and ranking them up, I can show you a way to get a lot more points out of that. And then we are lucky to be sitting on some soul stones, but I don't think they're going to be a ton of points anyway. I mean, it'll be all right, actually. 100 per mortal, and we've got about 40. So we're going to get a little bit ahead. I'm going to work down this way through here. I do want to get to one of these big chunks right here. That's my goal. I want to hit one of these, and then what we might do is come back up and work our way down others. But I'm going to take as much advantage of this as possible. For the time that we have super raids and spiders, I'm going to really, really try to take advantage of this, and I'm going to use as many of my brews leveling up what I have in my account as possible. What I do wish is that this would start a little bit sooner, because I want to burn through some green shards because I'm kind of out of food. So anyway, they're still doing it. How long? So that ends when the champ chase starts. So I guess we'll see if there's any interesting reason to do it. It's a 2x ancient. Okay, we'll pop our ancients too then. So yeah, this is all fairly cohesive. This makes a lot of sense. And this is kind of one of the things I'm talking about I would like to see in the future. So, tip of the hat to the Winter's Path event. I think that this one feels much more reasonable. Based on the ones I've participated in, this feels like the most reasonable path event I've ever seen. Now, the point thresholds are high, but again, in conjunction with a super raids and spiders during a spider tournament, and then the upgrade champions thing, which let me go ahead and do before I forget. And again, I'm sure a lot of you know this, but you'll level up your food in campaign, right? Now, I don't do this for anything under a 3-star. Maybe some of you are doing it for 2 stars and it's working out for you as well. But basically, when I come in to rank up my 3 stars, so let's say I'm going to rank her up, and I was going to use these 3 as food, I put 2 brews into 3-star food before I use them as chickens. And then when I 4-star her, I'm going to put 3 brews in her. And then when I use 5 4-star champs with 3 brews in them to 6-star somebody, or 5-star someone, I'm sorry, that 5-star chicken, I think I put 4 brews in. I think that's how I go about doing it. So just put a couple of brews in all of your food that you're using as chickens before you use it as a chicken. And I mean, I'm talking hundreds of points, thousands of points sometimes if you're making a lot of food. It makes a drastic difference in the amount of points you're getting. So perhaps there's a more efficient way to do it. I don't know the most efficient method of it. Again, maybe some of you are doing it to 1 and 2 stars and that's going great. I don't do it for anything under 3 stars. And it bumps me up these points really quick. Now, hold on a minute. No. This is for the Winter Path event, right? Yeah, okay. I thought those were points for the Yuletide event, and I thought I was pretty sure they specifically said they weren't selling points for this. So anyway, we're currently working on milestone 2. However, like I said, we are really going to try to take advantage of this. So I'm gonna do my best to get down here. It's a lot of points. I'm gonna do my best to get in here before the spider tournament ends. I really want to take advantage of the spider tournament while it's going, which will also hopefully put us in better position with silver and give us some better accessories. So we have plenty of room. I mean, sort of. I'm probably gonna have to do a cleanse. But yeah, so this is what we've saved our gems for, and we're gonna see what we can do. Right? That's our thoughts on all of that. Now, what else? Was there anything else to talk about? I don't reckon. Specifically, we have not beaten Dark Fae yet. Take me back to the level I was on. Yeah, we have not beaten her yet. We've not really even gotten close, to be honest. we've not even really touched her yet. So there's that we've been working on. How are we doing in here? We've got, yeah, points are coming in a lot quicker now that we're up in gold 4, gold 5. I did drop to gold 3. I'm leaving my defense low until the Shadowkin tournament's over because, again, I just think it's ridiculous. And that's 10 hours. So when that ends, I'll reset my defense, climb up a little bit more. But anyway, we put a key in Hydra yesterday. Took us forever to get the 1 key. I've noticed that on some rotations, particularly this one, it's really hard for them to break through that initial wall at the beginning of the fight. So like getting 2 million is a real struggle. And again, I let them auto it, and I just let them keep autoing it until they get it because I know they'll get it. So we probably did it like 12 times yesterday. But when they finally break through that initial wall at the beginning, for whatever reason, then my team becomes very difficult to kill. And I think we did like 12 million. Yeah. So we'll either do under 2 million or over 12, depending on how the beginning of the fight goes. So, there you go. As far as our frags and stuff, we have 27 Mithrala frags, 38 Drex. I went ahead and grabbed a couple more of you, Carl, because I had extra points, and then we're at 30 on Yannicka. So working on all those. Oh, and then we're at 60. Them secret rooms, dude. Them secret rooms. Okay, so I think what we'll go ahead and do is pop these. Seems like as good a time as any to pop these, and it'll give us some points for the Path event. So why do I feel like there was another one of these somewhere that I thought I was going to have pretty easy access to? Where is that? Where did I see that? I thought I was going to have 2. I guess I just didn't finish an event that I planned to finish or something. Not in there either. So. Okay. All right, well, let's pop these and see if we can get anything interesting. Legendary straight out of the grade. A noble, huh? A noble, huh? Hope that's not a sign of things to come. I'll take a sandlashed. The rest of that didn't do much for me. What is this? My soul capacity's full? What do you mean? The hell are you talking about, dude? Okay, souls I'm not going to use. Am I ever going to build Kale? I mean, you know, a lot of these will pop up in the shop if I really ever just feel like I have to have them, you know? Let's be realistic here. Who am I actually going to build? I think I'll build him. That's a 4-star, so I'll keep it. Like him. Am I ever really going to build him? No. Oh, no, I'm not. No. We're not doing that. No. What am I building any of them for? You know what I mean? No. Maybe that one, because I think he's a reviver for Sylvan Watchers. So maybe we'll hang on to that one. But like here, like what am I doing? Just keeping these for the hell of it? Like, no. I don't know who you are, so you can hang around. I'm not sure who you are, so you can hang around. I'm not building you. Like, that's a 5-star bear, but like, do I care? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Golden Reaper, perhaps. Whisper. Why do I feel like I hear that there's some stuff to do with Whisper these days? Maybe we hang on to that one. Venomage, maybe. Like Noble, I mean, sure. Guess I'll keep legendary ones. All right. Dude, give me something usable. Give me something I have. Ooh, upgrade. Cold Heart. Here we go. Be something good. Be something good. I mean, that's good, but I don't have him. I don't have him, you bastard. Ooh. Teasing me. Clear that out. That's the dude I need for the Roz infusion, you bastards. Don't give me souls for the fusion food that I need. That's real crappy, dude. You doing me like that? All right, Skull Crusher, I maybe will keep. Get rid of her 2-star. All right, we have exactly enough space left to some of these. Oh, and then I'm gonna sell a couple though to make room for the bigger soulstone we're doing. Wow, the red souls are just pouring in, dude. Carrier. A warlord. Is it? Don't I already have a warlord? Oh, no. You jerks. Teasing me hard, dude. The Jizo soul. Jizzo. So if I'm not mistaken, the only usable soul I've gotten right now that I'm going to put to like immediate use is the Cold Heart one. I mean, when we start pulling mythical champs, we're going to be able to awaken all of them, dude. People are going to know what to do about it. Okay, you. We have a soul for almost all of the mythical champions at this point. Except for the one that I want the most. Except for my favorite, which I can't remember her name right now, but she's the Sylvan Watcher one. She's the one that if I could choose one, knowing nothing about how good any of them actually are, she's the one I would choose if I could choose one. She was my favorite pretty immediately, actually. So she would be the one I would pick. Well, there you go. So wait, did we really? Oh, Sandlashed. Cold Heart and Sandlashed. I don't know what blessing I think is going to be good for her, but there you go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to have to just stick to one path and work our way down because one of these chunks is going to be... wait, no. I think my brain flipped that. I didn't think it was 4,000. I don't know what I thought was going on down here. I thought it was more than 50 though. So maybe it's a better idea to clean up here first. Because ultimately I'm going to end up with more points for less, right? 1,000. Yeah, I think more points for less. I should probably clean up the top first, right? And then try to get down here and get one of these. That seems to make the most sense to me right now. And again, we're going to try to go hard anyway, so. Man, I feel like I've done so much to be at 410. We have 2 weeks and 3 days left. I don't know. That's the thing about it too. Like, we're gonna try to take advantage of this while it's going, but I really have no idea. I have no idea if it's gonna be in vain, which is a problem. That's also a problem. I can only hope that it won't be. But like, we're trying to give it a real go, right? I want to see if I can do it reasonably. So I am really trying to give it a go, because if I'm gonna criticize it in the end, I have to have given it a real fair chance. You know what I'm saying? So we are trying. We are trying very hard to finish this event. We just have no idea if it's going to happen yet. So anyway, I reckon we'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to do some summoning. I reckon I'm going to pop my Ancients tomorrow and hope we can pull him or him. We can finish up this Rosin Fusion. In the meantime, I've been working on getting everybody else kind of close to ready. I do need to 5-star her. But like, I'll need to farm some potions. Speaking of potions, did I miss the fucking boat? I might have forgotten about this open Saturday, which will be tomorrow's reset for me, I think. Yes, because this is what's opening. All right, so we'll have Syl in tomorrow's video. That'll be dope. That's going to change quite a bit for us, actually. That's going to make some things very, very doable. So I'm working on getting food ready for her. Try to get her 6-starred fairly quickly and get her in the mix, because that's going to be very helpful for us in a lot of ways. So we'll be back tomorrow to do some summons, all right? Hope you guys have a good one. Again, No Dime December, St. Jude fundraiser, link below. See you tomorrow.